Welcome to Marina's Kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to make a 3-ingredient fruit cake. It has been around for a while, but I haven't done it for a while, so I'd like to show it to you. It's such a beautiful, only 3 ingredients, and it's so moist and it's really lovely. I wanted to show you how to do it. First of all, we need a kilo of mixed fruit. Now, my children don't like all that mixed peel in the fruit mince. But anyhow, what I do is I add some sultanas and I'll add some raisins instead of all of the mixed fruit mix. So anyhow, what you have to do, you've got to have a whole kilo of it, and you can mix it up to whatever you want. I've got a whole kilo there. Why I've gone ahead and prepared this, because we need 3 ingredients is the fruit, some juice, and 2 cups of self-raising flour. That's all we need. And it is absolutely a beautiful moist fruit cake. Now you can have any fruit juice you want. I've got orange juice here. You can have apple juice, pineapple juice, whichever you've got inside or whichever you prefer. Now I have added to that kilo of fruit mince, I added 2 cups of fruit juice. Now you put it on the stove and you bring it to the boil, and once it starts boiling, you leave it boil slowly for 3 minutes. Now when you've had that 3 minutes is up, just take it off your heat and leave it cool down. I need that to be really cold. Sometimes I leave it for an hour, a couple of hours. I go and do something until that has really cooled down. So what goes in there is a kilo of mixed fruit and 2 cups of juice. So I've done that. Now when that is lovely and cold, in the meantime I prepared a round cake tin, a 20 centimetre round cake tin. I have greased it and lined it with baking paper. So I put my oven on. Now it only needs a very slow oven, because it'll has to cook for about an hour and a half to 2 hours. And I always have it about 150 to 170, just on the middle shelf of your oven, and it'll cook slowly. So what we do now is, you see, I've got ahead and cooled that down. It's beautiful and moist with that 2 cups of that fruit juice. Now all I've got to do, because it needs 2.5 cups of fruit juice, you keep half a cup of fruit juice to combine the flour when you're mixing it all up. You put your 2 cups in there, and then you keep half a cup of fruit juice to add to your flour. So what we do is just very simple. I just keep on adding a bit at a time of this, just 2 cups of self-raising flour, and a bit at a time of this extra half a cup of fruit juice. And it just sort of makes a lovely moist mixture. Now just keep on adding this a bit at a time. Very easy, very quick, only 3 ingredients. You wouldn't believe what such a beautiful moist fruit cake this comes. Just keep on adding your fruit juice. It has to cook for 1.5 to 2 hours. Just keep an eye on it, but on a slow oven. And look, you can see how lovely that is coming. Just keep on adding. We'll throw all the rest of the flour in. That was 2 cups of self-raising flour. And just add all the rest of your half a cup of extra that you had of your juice, and that's all it is. Very simple. You could go ahead and leave it cool down, and when you're ready you can just do it. Cook your fruit, all your fruit mix and your fruit juice all together, and then just leave it until you're ready. Now look, that comes lovely and moist. It's just 2 cups of self-raising flour, that half a cup of fruit juice that you have left over from your 2.5 cups, and just mix that all up. Look, it is so lovely. You know, you've got no butter, you've got no eggs in it. You think, oh well, how's it going to turn out? But it really comes like a beautiful moist cake. So now all you've got to do, look, that's very simple. All you've got to do is pour it into your cake tin. Just put it all in there. I have a nice greased with paper tin, lined tin, This 20 centimetre cake tin is perfect. That's all goes in there. That's it. And just spread that out. Now I have made one before, so I'm going to show you how nice and moist it is. I'm going to put that now in the oven. So how quick that was. As long as you've had that sultanas and that fruit mix all done up and just left there, cool it down. When you're ready, just put your flour and your fruit juice in and mix it up. That's all you need to do. So what I do is I'm going to put that in the oven now on a slow oven for about 1.5 to 2 hours. Just keep an eye on it and just see how, look, that's how it is. It's beautiful. So what I'm going to show you is the one I cooked yesterday. Now, I'll show you how nice and moist it is. I've already given half to the kids because they love this moist fruit cake. The texture of it is so moist inside that it's beautiful. And it'll keep, you can freeze it, and it's so lovely and moist. It's beautiful. You can keep it in the fridge, you can keep it, if you want to keep a piece, you can put it in the deep freeze and wrap it up. What I do is when it comes out of the oven, what I'd like you to do is leave it in the tin and cool it in the tin. Cool it for a long time, a couple of hours, and then when you take it out, wrap it up in alfoil and don't use it up straight away. Leave it wrapped up in the alfoil and maybe leave it for a day, and then you can cut it, and that is perfect. So there it is. It's that beautiful cake. It's so moist, it's incredible. You think, oh well, you know, just the flour and the fruit juice, but it's amazing how lovely that fruit cake turns out to be, which I'm going to make it more often now because I hadn't made it for quite a while, and then I I come across it again, my recipe, and I said, oh, that's a nice idea, and I never realised how lovely and moist it was. So look, give that a go. It's beautiful. It'll keep well for lunches, and you can freeze it. So give it a go, and I hope you like it. Thank you for watching. Bye.